place here. In the heart of rural India, a road is more than just a path. It is a vital lifeline connecting families to the...
For millions, the daily commute is a battle against terrain that swallows vehicles and isolates entire communities. The culprit is the relentless monsoon, a season that brings life-giving water but also systematic destruction to the earth beneath. Standard roads simply cannot survive here. The soil is too unstable and the rain too fierce, leaking behind. Innovation often arrives when necessity meets nature. Local engineers began to look for a solution that was both affordable and indestructible.
They found their answer in an unlikely place, the discarded husk of a coconut, a material traditionally seen as nothing more than agricultural waste.
By transforming these fibers into geotextiles, they created a natural armor for the earth, designed to stabilize the soil and manage water flow.
This isn't just a temporary fix. It's a marriage of ancient natural durability and modern civil engineering.
It's a green revolution in infrastructure, turning a mountain of waste into the very foundation of a nation's progress.
To see how this transformation begins, we must travel to the tropical heart of southern India.
Welcome to the coconut capital of the world, where the palm tree is revered as the tree of life.
The journey begins at the top. Harvesters work with precision to collect the fruit that fuels both local tradition and global trade. Every harvest provides a wealth of products, but for the engineers, the real treasure lies in the outer shell.
Dehusking is the first step of separation. The inner nut goes to the food industry, while the fibrous casing starts its own journey.
In the past, these husks were an environmental burden, left to rot or burned for heat. Now, under the lens, the secret of the coconut is revealed. These fibers are naturally waterproof, resistant to salt, and incredibly strong.
From hundreds of small family farms, the raw husks are collected and transported to specialized mills for extraction.
Mechanical extraction breaks down the tough exterior, isolating the long, golden brown strands known as coir.
What was once a hard, discarded shell is now a flexible raw material, ready to be spun into something much greater than the sum of its parts.
Sun drying is a critical step. The natural heat removes excess moisture, ensuring the fibers...
Each strand is inspected by hand. Only the strongest, most resilient fibers are selected to form the backbone of our future roads.
The raw mass is then fed into spinning machines. Here, loose fibers are twisted together, gaining the tensile strength.
Kilometers of yarn are produced every hour. This brown thread is the DNA of the geotextile, designed by nature to resist rot for decades. Next, the yarn is moved to the weaving floor. Massive looms, specifically designed for thick natural fibers, begin the rhythmic process of creation.
The weave must be precise. It needs to be tight enough to hold the soil, yet open enough to allow water to pass through freely.
This is the Coir geotextile. Unlike synthetic fabrics, it is completely biodegradable over time, enriching the soil once its job is done.
Quality control is paramount. Every square meter of this fabric must meet strict engineering standards to ensure it won't fail under pressure.
Once approved, the fabric is rolled and packed. These rolls are now ready to be shipped to the most remote corners of the country.
From the factory to the field, the journey of the coconut enters its most transformative phase.
As these trucks arrive at their destination, they carry more than just fabric. They carry the hope of a stable future for the local community. The arrival of the materials marks the beginning of a new chapter for this village. The battle against the mud is about to be won.
Before the fabric is laid, the ground must be prepared. The surface is leveled to ensure the geotextile can perform its job of load distribution.
Compaction is key. Even with the reinforcement of coconut fiber, a solid base is essential for a road that lasts.
Now, the secret weapon is revealed. The first roll of Coir geotextile is positioned at the start of the new road.
It looks simple, but this layer of fiber creates a separation barrier, preventing the heavy road stones from sinking into the soft mud below.
The fabric is pinned down firmly. This ensures it won't shift or bunch up when the heavy machinery starts moving over it. Every seam is a potential weak point, so the layers are overlapped and tied, creating a single, continuous shield for the earth.
From above, the road looks like a giant ribbon of coconut fiber. ready to take on the weight of the world.
The real test begins now. As the first tons of stone are poured, the coconut fiber proves its strength.
The first layer of aggregate is poured. This gravel provides the bulk of the road's strength, while the coir underneath ensures it doesn't disappear into the silt.
Precision is vital. The stones must be distributed evenly to create a uniform load-bearing surface that can withstand the weight of heavy transport. Floatables. Here is the magic of the geotextile: drainage. Unlike solid concrete, this system allows the earth to breathe.
Under the massive weight of the roller, the stones are pressed into the fibers of the coconut mesh, locking the two materials together in a powerful, flexible bond.
This compaction creates a raft effect. The road no longer relies on a single point of contact, but distributes weight across the entire fabric sheet.
A secondary layer of finer material is added. This fills the voids between the larger stones, creating a smooth and water-resistant topseal.
What was once a treacherous mud pit is now a stable, engineered highway, built using the very trees that line its path.
Sealers. For the final touch, a thin layer of asphalt is applied. This seals the road from the elements while the coconut fiber remains hidden. The difference is night and day. Rural communities are no longer at the mercy of the weather. They are now connected to the pulse of the nation.
This is the human impact. A better road means better access to education, healthcare, and a brighter future for the next generation.
But the story of the coconut doesn't end under our feet. The fiber is just one part of this miracle fruit's massive economic contribution.
Smart set. Coconut water has evolved from a local refreshment.
To meet global demand, the extraction process has moved from the roadside stall to state-of-the-art automated factories.
Speed and hygiene are critical. The water must be extracted and sealed quickly to preserve its natural electrolytes and delicate flavor.
Advanced filtration and flash pasteurization techniques ensure that the water remains fresh without the need for artificial preservatives.
From these facilities in southern India, the water is packaged and prepared for a journey that will take it to supermarket shelves across the globe.
The Made in India tag is a mark of quality in a market that values natural, plant-based nutrition.
Every bottle exported is a boost to the local economy, providing stable incomes for thousands of farming families.
What started in a tropical grove ends as a premium fuel for the modern world, proving the coconut's incredible versatility.
With the water harvested, we now turn to the heart of the fruit, the rich, white meat that holds the secret to health, beauty, and tradition.
Once the water is gone, the white gold is revealed. This rich, fatty kernel is the source of some of the most versatile products on the planet.
To create a copra, the dried meat, the kernels are sun-dried for several days.
In the extraction mill, the copra is crushed under immense pressure. This is the traditional method of release.
For premium markets, virgin coconut oil is produced. By avoiding high heat, the oil retains its natural
Filtration is a work of art. The result is a crystal-clear liquid that is as pure as nature intended, ready for 1,000 different uses.
In the kitchen, it's a superfood. With a high smoke point and healthy medium-chain fatty acids, it has become a staple for health-conscious chefs worldwide.
But its benefits go beyond nutrition. In the world of beauty, coconut oil is a legendary moisturizer, celebrated.
Global beauty brands look to India for high-quality coconut base oils. It is the foundation of thousands of organic skincare and cosmetic products.
From ancient Ayurvedic traditions to modern luxury boutiques, the coconut's healing properties have stood the test of time.
What began as a simple fruit in a coastal grove is now a global ambassador for health and natural living.
Not all meat is dried for oil. To capture the soul of Indian cuisine, the fresh meat is finely shredded to create the base for coconut milk.
The first press produces coconut cream, rich, dense, and incredibly flavorful. This is the essence of luxury in tropical cooking.
A second extraction creates the lighter coconut milk we use every day. Nothing is wasted.
This is where the magic happens. Coconut milk balances the heat of spices, providing the creamy texture that defines the flavors of southern India.
To bring this flavor to the world, the milk is canned using advanced retorting technology, ensuring it stays fresh for years without additives. Even the leftovers have a purpose. Dehydrated grated coconut is shipped to bakeries globally to top cakes, cookies, and chocolates.
In local villages, the coconut is the star of traditional sweets. Candied coconut has...
These artisanal treats represent the sweet side of the coconut industry, a craft passed down through families for centuries. In these communities, the coconut is more than a crop. It is a way of life that sustains both the body and the local economy.
We have seen the water, the fiber, and the meat. But even the empty shell, the hardest part of the fruit, has one last role to play. The journey reaches its final, toughest stage. The empty shell, once a protective armor, is now...
Through a process called carbonization, these shells are burned to create coconut charcoal. It is a slow, intense...
This isn't just ordinary charcoal. Coconut shell charcoal burns longer, hotter, and cleaner than traditional wood coal.
But the real miracle happens in the lab. By activating the charcoal, we create millions of microscopic pores.
Activated carbon from coconut shells is the gold standard for water purification. It traps toxins, chemicals, from citywide air filtration systems to life-saving gas masks. The coconut shell silently protects our environment and our health.
It is a 360-degree cycle of utility. Even the hardest part of the fruit is processed down to the molecular level to serve humanity.
As a renewable energy source, these briquettes offer a sustainable alternative to coal, reducing the carbon footprint of households around the globe.
Nothing is left behind. Every shell burned is a step toward a zero-waste economy and a cleaner planet.
While some shells are destined for the fire, others are chosen for their beauty, finding a second life in the hands of master craftsmen.
In the hands of an artist, the coconut shell is a canvas. This is the ancient craft of coconut.
Through hours of sanding and polishing, the rough exterior is stripped away to reveal a natural, elegant luster that rivals the finest hardwoods.
These are the ultimate eco-friendly home goods. Natural, biodegradable, and uniquely...
In the fashion world, coconut jewelry has become a symbol of sustainable style, blending tribal heritage with modern eco-consciousness.
Even the smallest details matter. Coconut buttons provide a durable, organic touch to the global garment industry, replacing millions of plastic fasteners.
Creativity knows no bounds. Every shape and size of shell is utilized, ensuring that waste is a word that simply doesn't exist here.
This industry provides more than just products. It provides dignity and independence. For many rural
women, it is a testament to human ingenuity. From the roads we drive on to the bowls we eat from, the coconuts.
As we utilize every part of the fruit, we respect the natural cycle. For every coconut harvested, a new one exists. The story of the coconut is a story of transformation, of turning the discarded into the indispensable.
Even the dust created during fiber extraction, once considered a nuisance, has become a global sensation in the world of horticulture.
This is Coir pit. Known as cocoa peat, it is nature's most efficient water retention.
To reach international markets, the dust is washed, treated, and compressed into dense bricks, making it an incredible...
Just add water. A single compressed brick expands into a rich, airy growing medium that provides perfect aeration for plant roots.
In the world of professional farming, cocoa peat is replacing traditional soil. It's sterile, pH-balanced, and complete.
It is the secret behind the urban gardening revolution, allowing city dwellers to grow their own food in lightweight, nutrient-rich containers.
In a world facing water scarcity, this byproduct of the coconut industry is a literal lifesaver for agriculture.
By returning this organic matter to the earth, we are closing the loop. It enriches the soil, sequestering carbon and...
But the generosity of the tree of life doesn't stall with its fruit. Every part of the tree is a resource.
The leaves provide the roof over many heads. Thatching from coconut leaves.
Nothing is too small to be useful. Even the midribs of the leaves are bundled together to create equal brooms.
When a tree reaches the end of its fruit-bearing life, it offers one final gift, its wood. Coconut.
With its unique quill-like grain, palm wood is becoming a favorite for eco-luxury furniture, proving that sustainability...
This total utilization of the tree
has transformed the socio-economic landscape of southern India. What was once a
Millions of livelihoods are woven into the story of the coconut. It empowers women, supports small farmers, and
The coconut economy pays for books, for healthcare, and for the dreams of the next generation. It is
From the roads of rural India to the kitchens of Europe and the gardens of America, the coconut is a global...
Environmentally, these trees are guardians. They protect our coastlines from erosion and stand as a natural buffer against the rising tides of climate change.
Every new tree planted is a promise of a cleaner environment, a stable economy, and a sustainable future for all.
We began with a broken road and a discarded husk. We end with a blueprint for a world. The concept of zero waste is not a modern invention. It is an ancient wisdom rediscovered. In India,
This is the circular economy in its purest form. By turning agricultural leftovers into high-value infrastructure.
As our global climate becomes more unpredictable, these natural, bio-engineered solutions offer a resilience that...
This journey isn't just about engineering. It's about heritage. It's about a legacy of innovation that honors...
The lessons learned in these tropical groves are a beacon for the rest of the world. They prove that local solutions can have a profound global impact. The tree of life continues to give, as it has for thousands of years. But today, we are finally learning to...
We don't have a waste problem. We have a perspective problem. When we look at nature through the lens of innovation, we...
Food, water, shelter, energy, and now the very ground we walk on. The coconut